Kristin, and we're going live in my group Intuitive Angel Messages on Facebook with my special guest Spieth. Woo! We haven't been live for a while together.
Right. It has been.
It was a lot of fun when we were, though. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I had a ball.
Yeah, it was great. So today we just thought we would touch base on, as we move along, what I'm noticing for me. I don't know for you, because I haven't asked you this question yet, but is the veil thinning for you? Are you noticing spirit just getting through to you, communicating with you more readily, more fluidly?
Yes, I definitely am. And being clairsentient, I feel like I'm seeing the shapes and the colors. Everything is more bright.
Yep.
And I'm feeling the energy a lot
Yep.
more.
Coming in and chatting. I had my friend's grandpa just come on into the living room the other day, and I'm like, there's someone right here. They just walked right in. I could feel them there, and they wanted to have a conversation with my friend. So I relayed the message, and basically, they were here because my friend's grandma is about to pass away, and they're here visiting and getting ready to take her over through the light. And I was just amazed, just amazed. Yeah. And what I was channeling for him was amazing too.
Mm.
It was like unbelievable. So are you noticing that they're coming through and chatting through you about certain things when they need to?
Definitely. I'm feeling the crown pressure. I am getting the telepathic words a
Yeah.
lot more easier and fluently.
Yeah.
And it's more frequent. So I'm able to tap in more easily when I need that guidance. I feel like I'm able to
Yeah.
access it more
Like real
readily.
quick.
Exactly.
And I noticed spirit is impressing in and wanting to converse more readily and like really guiding me full throttle through different things. Um, even if I lose something, it's like, no, you need to go back to that spot and look again. And then I do, and that's exactly where the item is. It's just really uh, on me, on me, on me, on me, guiding me. I'm like, okay, God. So, do you notice when you're going into different shops, when you're shopping, or when you're going into different, anywhere we go? Do you notice a larger energy in the space, like just kind of observing and watching over things?
Like when I notice it when I'm tuning in, like say if I go to like a crystal shop, I definitely will feel the high vibe energy.
Yeah.
If I'm like in the mall, I would say, or something like where there's
Oh,
a crowd of people,
yeah.
I tend to feel more drained, but I believe I'm picking up more on the energy of the other people and
Yeah.
their energy.
So much.
But
Yeah.
shops in general, yes, like crystal shops, I definitely feel it. Bookstores, I do feel it. And I'm more drawn, I feel more guided to go to like a certain area of the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, and you get pulled in that direction. Um, I've noticed some shops I'm not pulled to go into those shops, and then other shops I'm like super pulled. It's very rare when I'm guided to like no, maybe not. It kind of feels it doesn't feel low vibrational. It just feels stagnant
Right.
energetically. It's interesting because I just went up to go whale watching, and we saw a huge gray whale, and we saw 60 sea lions, which was shocking.
Wow.
It was right close. They were there. It was the big male with this harem of women around him, and then he started arguing with the women. We were like, "Ooh, I wonder what they're arguing about," you know. But I remember we were setting up a beach fire at night, and my gut feeling told me we shouldn't be setting up a fire here. But I said, okay, I just negated it. And I said, because there were people playing loud music on the other areas of the beach and I wanted it quiet. So we set up the fire and then it was about 11:11, maybe 11:12.
Mhm.
And, it was like, okay, we got to go. My it was the energy was like, we got to go now. We got to go now. So we packed up and we walked down out of the rocks, and the ocean, the tide had come right up, and we had just a sliver of a walkway to get out of there. So I'm glad I listen to when they guide me. So when you're in these shops and you're feeling this energy and it's drawing you to certain parts of the shop, do you ever pick up on any messages from the energy or why they're guiding you to certain areas of the shop?
I pick up on, if I'm searching, like I'm going to use the example of the crystal store because that's like the
Mm-hmm.
most recent. If I get guided towards the crystal that would best suit me. Like,
Right.
say if I'm looking for something for grounding or anxiety, and if I'm going to the wherever the bin of crystals are, let's say it's fluorite or something like that, I will get guided to like the best kind of piece of crystal, if that makes any sense.
Yep. Yep.
But I don't necessarily, I guess I haven't necessarily tried to tune into, a message, but other than to what crystal would be,
Yep.
if that makes sense.
I think I've been lately, probably the last 6 months is when I've been going into these shops and I've been just allowing these energies to communicate. And I'm realizing that there is one, bare minimum one, possibly more angels watching over everyone in these stores. And some of them, and then some of them will come and converse with me if they're around a person that's in lineup in front of me, and they'll have a conversation with me about the person, or it's really, really interesting. They're watching over the shop. They're helping to guide people probably to a great piece of crystal or an of angel cards or wherever. But they're like in every single store I go to. Even a loose leaf tea shop I went into. I felt like I was like in Harry Potter, and I come in and I'm like, wow, look at this tea shop. And then this angel watching over the tea shop is conversing with me. It's really, really cool. It's really feels extra magical, extra high vibrational, and they're keeping the frequency nice and high in these spaces, which is really, really great. And also helping to steer us and guide us in the best direction. I'm also going to tune in and listen in as to what else they're doing there and if they're everywhere, because I haven't even checked in on that yet. So, have you always been able to channel ever since a young age?
I think I have always had gifts, but I didn't know what they were, because I've always felt energy from as a young kid.
Yeah.
And I did not know what it was until I went to one of your classes and you channeled my guardian angel and you were like, yeah, you're clairsentient. And I was like, oh, that's the energy I always felt when I would be upset or sad, happy. I would always feel this wave of energy and I never knew what it was.
Yeah.
So,
It's like an energetic hug from our team, just
yes,
helping us through and get through or feel better.
right.
Um, I've also had my guardian angel leaning over me while I was having a very stressful dream, and she was sending light from her palms of her hand right over my heart chakra and just pummeling my heart chakra. And it was like, it was fully intensive. And I said, "Who's doing that?" It's me, Agnes. I said, "Okay, what are you doing?" She goes, "I'm trying to keep your heart chakra open while you're having this dream." Okay, must be seriously important. After the fourth time, though, I couldn't take it. It was too intensive. It was too much for me. Uh, so I asked her to stop, and she did. I said, it was probably about 10 days after surgery. So I think the narcotics that they had given me for pain relief were coming out of my system. So my dreams are really intense. So she was just helping steady me as I came through that stage in my life of having my abdominal surgery. So it's amazing how they can step forward and assist us in all areas of our lives. So what did you notice when you took the mediumship for beginners course? Did you notice changes during the course or after the course? Did you notice anything upticking even before the course started?
I did notice, but I was glad you prepared everybody for that. When
Yeah.
you prepared, you said
The
they'll start
moment
working
you
on you
sign up.
before. Yes. So I was prepared. I did feel worked on. I felt more energy prior to coming onto the class. But then as the entering the class, I felt things ramp up. I felt like everything was opening up more. It felt like I was able to really tap in. Like I was almost surprised at how um, easily I was able to hear things. It almost surprised me, with
Yeah.
practicing with you
Yeah. Yeah.
and
It
and
is
the other
surprising at first,
students.
isn't it? You're like, oh my God, this how easy it is.
Yes, yes,
And how you can just be guided into it. And then oh my gosh, it's happening.
yes. It was. I mean, just the fact, like you said, everybody can do it, and that's what I appreciate with your class is that you want us to be able to tap into our own powers and our own stand in our own power. You
Yeah.
don't want us to always rely on you. You're there to guide and teach, but the ultimate goal is for us to be able to do this ourselves. And I really, really appreciate that from your classes. It's like very
Yeah.
empowering.
Yeah. I want everybody to kind of stand on their own 2 feet
Yes,
and focus on the light and focus on the lighter aspects and do the best you can. We're not here to get things perfect. That's a societal thing that's been programmed into us that we have to get everything right and perfect. It's not going to be that way. We don't treat a little toddler learning how to walk that way, do we? Come
right.
on, get it right the first time you put your foot up. I don't care if you're a little bit chubby and cute. You know what I mean? Like, it's silly that we would think that it would be any different for mediumship.
Right.
So everybody goes at their own pace. So, what was I going to ask? So what have you noticed since the course afterwards?
I noticed that I have a stronger connection with my team because being in your course and you channeling our team, our guides, our angels, and it's like that's a good starting point to really be able to have that relationship or strengthen that relationship on your own. Because
Yeah.
like it's like if you don't know someone or you don't know their name or you don't know who you're communicating with, like you can say everybody has a guardian angel, but it's just like, okay, what's their name, what's their, you know what I mean? You
What
give a
is their
good
message? Yeah.
starting point
Yeah.
for us to take the reins and be able to communicate with our own team. And so for me that has been like everything. I feel like I can tap into my team anytime I want to. I may not be as like quick on the draw or as like
It just
hearing
takes practice.
essays like you.
Yeah. It just takes practice. It's like, oh,
Right, but I am I am miles from where I was. Like
right.
I am like from A to Z where I was.
Wow.
And I feel like if you wanted me to channel a message right now, I could do it. Like no hands, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't even think twice or I wouldn't even like feel not confident.
And what's the importance of connecting in with your team and channeling your team? What's so important about it? What's the big deal about mediumship?
It's important because for me, I know that like they can help, they know our life plan and they know what we came here to do. And when we have those rough patches, they can really just tuning into your team and getting that extra support, that strength. For me, that's been like amazing. Like I can just, if I'm having a rough day, I can go to them, get guidance, get a pick me up. You know what I mean? I can ask them for help in this aspect of my life or that aspect of my life, and I actually see it happen. It may not be like right away, but it's like, sometimes it is, but a day or two later, it's like I feel, I get clarity on whatever I was asking for. So
Well,
that's been, yeah, I can
you're
go
giving
straight to the horse's mouth basically instead of,
exactly. It's like you going right to your team. We're not going through anybody else.
right.
We're not depending on or leaning on anyone else. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to.
Right.
And to be truth be told, I teach this way because I'm not always going to be here for everyone. I'm not always going to be here for every single student. So it's really important that we build that strength within and then walk on our own 2 feet and do it. And you know what's so great about tuning in with your angels is they give you a broader perspective for you to see things from a different vantage point or viewpoint. Uh, a lot of the time, it's if this is this going to bother you 5 years down the road? I'm like, well, no. So, so then, how long are you going to let it bother you right now? And I'm like, well, okay, well, I'll think about that.
And you're right. Sometimes it's direct, and you're like, I will go, really, really, you just really.
Yeah. If I'm doing too much, my angel's juggling balls, showing me that I'm doing too much. I'm juggling too much. But she's got a smile on my face while she's doing it. There's no like lecturing me or she may steer me with my options as to because maybe I haven't thought about a certain path moving forward, but
Right.
she can see it. So I say, tell me what the best path is. What is the best path to take with the best outcome for my highest and best good? And then she'll list them all off, and then I make the decision. I move forward in whatever path. So I thought maybe we should channel a message. Maybe we can channel a message for each other.
Sure.
Then we'll channel a message from these angels watching over us while we go into these shops in these different locations. And then we can channel a few messages for everybody watching.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's see who I'm going to tune in with. If you'd like to go first, you can.
So, do you want me to channel a message for you? Something? Okay. I
Yeah.
got you.
I have your male guardian angel chatting with me.
I
But I'm
don't
gonna,
hear from him very often. It's mostly my female.
oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't hear from my male guardian angel as often either. You know, if you're not hearing from your male guardian angel, it tells me that what that tells me is that you're walking on the right path and he'll step in and steer you when it's needed in regards to your life's purpose. Okay.
Gotcha.
So everything is going accordingly. Otherwise, he would step in and say otherwise, unless he wants to say something today.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sure it's not that because he's not pressing in on me. So it's more of a gentle. There's no urgency here. Okay, you go ahead
Okay.
when you feel
Okay.
like.
So, I guess I'll grab Agnes, huh?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm getting greetings, dear one. It is an honor to channel through you.
She loves saying that.
Getting, I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to continue walking the path you're on
Mm-hmm.
as you are helping many.
Yeah.
There is more to come.
She keeps telling me that. Nice to hear the confirmation, though. Keep going.
You are serving the masses,
Mm-hmm.
and we honor you, dear one. We love you eternally,
And forever.
forevermore.
He always says that to me. Love you eternally and forevermore. Isn't that awesome?
And I get go with our love.
Oh, that's awesome. Love that. Oh, that made my whole day. I love it. Okay, let's see what I channel now. Um, First of all, they're washing you with a lot of peace and saying, "Peace be with you." That was always in the background around. They're talking. He's saying that the time is near, and you know it is. It's like you're coming close to something, and intuitively you can feel it. I'm getting 6 months to a year, and that's when you will be guided. It's like you're going through life, you're doing the action steps, you're taking the action steps, and then in 6 months to a year is going to be the time when they start to steer the ship in a different direction. And you'll want to go, and you'll be ready. It's divine timing. It has to be the right moment. He's just talking about you wanting it sooner. And but he says, can you imagine if things had taken place right now? There are certain things happening in your life right now where it wouldn't have been the right time, the right moment, wouldn't have been conducive. So he says everything is all right. So we can all take a deep breath and a sigh. He stands back until it's time for him to step forward, and he will be stepping forward more so in 6 months' time. What I get is it's 6 months, and then him working with you up to a year to get you moving in this direction. And this isn't one big event. This is a series of things unfolding over this time span.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And he says everything is going to be all right.
I don't have to worry, right? It's not gonna. They're not gonna give me a tower moment, are they?
I got a tower moment. I got a tower moment.
True.
I told you that, right? I don't know if you heard that, but I went downtown. My angels guided me to get a tarot reading from this person. I was like, he's, and there was a tower card in this reading. And then my aunt said, come on over. We're going to have a family get together. And she pulls out the tarot cards, and she's amazing at tarot. And I've never been drawn to tarot per se. It's more oracle angel cards for me. But she pulls out the same reading with the same card and the tower and everything coming down. That's exactly what happened 6 months later.
I'm now nervous.
Is it going to be a tower moment? No.
Thank you. Whew.
Not a tower moment. No, not at all. If it was, I would probably sense that too.
Okay.
But not.
Okay.
It's going
Thank
to be
you.
a series of events that you're guided through to get you to where you need to go and where you're ready to go.
And happy times, right? Like kumbaya. We're gonna joyful breakthrough.
He's just giving he's saying you'll see when the time comes. It's he's chuckling about us as humans always fixating on this because we can see the light and the joy and the abundance and the positivity, the positive parts of even the most difficult moments. And the ones who choose to do this will thrive and tip the scale in your favor. All right.
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you.
So I'm going to tune in with these angels that are watching over us as we come into each of these locations. Are you in every single location? Is the question I would like to ask, and I'll just channel whatever comes through. Yes, each and every location, although some locations What I'm getting is, uh, some locations that have been abandoned where there's a lot of dense low vibrational frequency. For example, I'm getting kind of like an old, maybe like a psych ward or something, and it's been left abandoned, something like this. They're hanging outside the building more at the perimeter line, but they're completely lined up around the building. So when are you going in the building? That's why we need the light to infuse on Earth. We need this light to tip the scale, and we need backup to. What they're saying is they could work on removing this frequency, but it would come right back.
Gotcha.
So they really need a lot more light to permeate the space to make it difficult to stick around and uncomfortable to be there.
Right.
And that's coming.
And
That will be coming in my lifespan, they're saying.
and I'm getting the visual of it reminded me of the dream I had when it was like these angels were coming down from the sky, and it was like they were on this ladder elevating, descending onto earth. And I think they're giving me that visual of basically saying that more reinforcements are coming
A lot
to,
more.
yes, to these places to assist and bring more.
They're also saying that there have been lower vibrational frequencies squatting here for far too long. Not that they are concerned or bothered by them. And the reason why they're leading in so that we take a page from their book. Okay, so what they're saying is they're not bothered by them because they're not a vibrational match to their frequency. And when you hold your light brightly, when you keep your mind, your space clear, you won't be a vibrational match to low vibrational frequencies such as these. And the only reason why they are surrounding the perimeter of these locations is to help the souls that are still there, help the guardian angels who are trying to help the souls that are still there. And it's like they're getting ready to engage, but they're waiting for more light frequency. And the entirety of the planet has to be ready for more light frequency to permeate. So, are you saying that a lot more light frequency will be coming, but it's got to be a gradual process because it would be too uncomfortable for many on Earth? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Yes, that is what I am saying. Yes. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Okay. Are there any other messages that want to come through me and Faith in regards to why these shops have these angels? To watch over the shop, to watch over the owner of the shop, to keep the vibrational frequency of the storefront high vibrational, to help guide the shoppers coming in to the artifacts in which we feel they need. So they want us to practice when we go into any of these stores, whether it's a bookstore or maybe it's a grocery store. They want us to practice having a quiet mind and just see where the energy pulls you and takes you. Where does the energy want to take you? That's what they want us to practice. When I go into a grocery store, I'm pulled to the produce area every time. But where else am I going to be pulled? Where else am I going to be drawn? So it'll be cool to see where everybody will be drawn. Is there anything that you're receiving?
I keep getting Metatron, and it's like insistent, and I'm like trying to ignore it, but it's like really insistent. Is he with you too?
I feel it. What I'm feeling is a strong masculine energy. Feels like an archangel. Haven't tuned into it yet, and it feels like an urgency.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
okay.
getting
It's
Justin.
like okay, he has something to say, I guess. So
Yeah. So you go right ahead.
okay.
We mustn't keep him waiting. Just kidding. Okay. He's like hovering above us.
I know, and I'm trying to tune in to what he's.
You might have to ask him come in a little closer or turn it
Yeah.
up. Pretty cool.
It's loud. I can't decipher it.
He's like he's dressing like he's ready to do battle.
So it's something about the high frequency that's hitting the more high frequency is coming in, and almost like he's overseeing it.
Yeah, that's what he just said. He's overseeing these angels that
Thank you.
are ready to clear up these spaces on Earth, and he's ready to charge the way. And he's got his sword, and he's like fiercely going to help with the cleanup of these pocketed areas on Earth.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting. Are you getting more? Because I mean,
It's also talking about even if you bulldoze these buildings down, okay, and you completely annihilated the buildings, the frequency is used to squatting on that section of the land and it still wouldn't go. So we're awaiting more like frequency, and we're awaiting it because it's going to take some time to
that's what he
for all
was.
of us to adjust to it increase steadily increasing.
Yes.
We wouldn't be able to bring it in fast and quick because we wouldn't be able to handle it here.
Right.
He says I love to have it come in faster because there's
So would I. But
because he says there are a lot of souls that need it here. There are a lot of places that he'd like to cleanse, clear up, but we will have to go one foot in front of the other. This major overhaul he's talking about happening, big overhaul happening on Earth. He doesn't want us to worry about anything, and that he wants us to know that we're well taken care of. And if you don't like anything that's unfolding in your life, or you need help or assistance with anything, um, he's really got his sword up, and he wants you to call upon them to come and help you. Okay? So you don't like anything, you call them in to assist.
yeah, it's hot. Mm.
But it's a two-sided coin. So there's asking them to help you, and then your job, your role is to trust and have faith that they're going to step forward and help you without worrying and being fearful. Okay? So your job is to lift your frequency once you start asking them to help. Even if you're having a hard time, just saying something positive in your mind, an affirmation or a quote repeatedly would really help. Going out into nature, grounding your energy, getting away, even if for a few hours. He says, "You got this and you can do this. You are going to do this. I believe in you. That I trust in this process that is unfolding on Earth. It's going to be a bit bumpy for a time, but each of you have got it. You got this. And there will be much learned and a lot of growth that will take place during this time. So just remember that. And through this growth and getting to the other side, it's the other side that is the reward." But he says, remember that even when you're going through difficult stages in life, difficult moments, difficult times, you can still see the lighter aspects. You can still focus in on what you appreciate and what you're grateful for at any time. And he highly recommends that you do. and then call them in for backup to assist you. He'll make it loud and clear as to what they would like you to do and what direction they'd like you to. Okay? You won't miss it. He's really fierce today. I don't usually see him this intense.
He is, and I'm keep getting with regarding the Schumann residence. He was saying that we haven't seen anything yet, and to basically buckle up our seatbelts.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. We're just getting a little dusting of what's coming.
Yeah.
A little. And, you know, when Eric comes through and says, it's going to be like a magnifying glass on an anthill, okay. So
Yeah.
how solid you are in here is so crucially important. And of course, if you'd like to connect with spirit, that's also very important. You guys know. Mm-hmm. Is it best that we clear the spaces, these spaces that need clearing? He'd rather us focus our energy on our own vibrational frequencies and managing our own energy and becoming the manifestors of our realities rather than banging around out there with our thought forms, becoming acutely aware. Because as you lift and raise your frequency, that in turn will collectively assist us in clearing these spaces. Energetically, vibrationally, he would rather we focus here rather than trying to clean these spaces because we're going to use up our energy here and our focus and our attention here. So he'd rather us focus here. Okay, cool. He keeps telling me the time is near, and I keep hearing my team telling me soon, soon, soon. So it's constantly coming in for me. He's saying the same thing again. Okay. Wow. Last night I was watching this documentary with Olympia Dukakis, and she's a well-known actress. You guys might have seen her in Moonstruck. She played the mother, the feisty mom, with Cher. And she was coming through and having a chat with me last night while I was watching her documentary. It was really cool.
That's cool.
It was really cool. The first thing she said is, "It's so wonderful over here. You can't even imagine how wonderful it is." And she's here watching over her children and her grandchildren here on Earth. That's way cool.
Isn't it cool when you can tune into deceased celebrities? I've tried it and it's so awesome. It's like, wow. It's amazing.
She has a slight accent because she's of Greek descent, and she was talking in my head with that slight accent, but she was way calmer than what I was watching with the documentary. She was just at complete and utter peace. It was beautiful. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll channel a few messages for everyone in the comments.
Perfect.
And while we're waiting, I'll just see if your team would like to say anything else for you as well. It's so important to connect in with your angels, you guys. It's so important, even if it's your spirit guides, your grandparents, your mom, your dad, whoever it is. So if you feel drawn and you feel it's time, the next mediumship for beginners course is coming June 15th. It's coming up here real quick for 2 weeks. And you can go to KristinDaviesMedium.com, and I'll put the links in the box below and above. So it's really, you know, if you feel like it's time to connect in this way, this is what's available for you and to you. Okay. 2 weeks, nonstop, full throttle for $185. So who would like to ask a question in the comments? And I'm going to see what your team would like to relate. Do you remember how they channeled for you previously, Faith, that they felt that you're doing a wonderful job as a parent?
Yes, I do remember.
They're saying the same thing again. It's so awesome.
Oh, thank you.
At times it can be a bit lonely when you're the only one.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing a really great job. And they're really proud of you. And you're really bringing up you're bringing, okay, how do you want to say that? You're doing it the right way, and it's going to have wonderful results and the best outcome. And what they want to say to all parents is that you do the best that you can with what you know in the moment. Sometimes some moments are bumpier than others, and they don't want us to have this ideal perfection in parenthood, because that doesn't really, that's not something to strive for. Okay, and it's not really something that exists. We do the best that we can with what we know in the moment. And then past being reared by our parents, this is what they want to talk about next. So if we want to say roughly 18 years of age, or whenever we leave home, um, then we move off in our own direction. And it's really important that we don't hold on to what our parents did to us, what they taught us, the belief, the belief systems and the ideas that they taught us. Because from that day forward, it is in your hands to manage your own vibrational frequency. And even, if you want to kind of reorganize, retrain, or move in a different direction individually for yourselves. Okay. So it's not healthy to hang on to the goings on from your parents moving forward, and that they know that that's easier said than done for many. But if you need help clearing this lineage, lines, attachments, low vibrational frequency, they are requesting that you ask for this. And I am seeing Jesus. He's like a pro at this. So whether you're into him or not, okay, it's not religious based. We're talking about a heavy duty energy that can come in and do this and get done what needs to get done. So you can call him in, or just ask your guardian angels, okay, and then they'll probably bring them in. All right. All right. So do you want to channel this message for Anne? What can she do to help her ascension?
Yes.
Specific question, Sue. Specific question. And Lauren, what do you want to ask?
Couldn't hold the line. Oh.
Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting go within. You are where you need to be at this point in time. And I'm getting go with the flow. Things are happening even when you think they are not.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Does that resonate or what? Like what's happening? Oh, stuff's happening even though you may not be aware that it's
Yeah.
happening. Happening.
Right.
And the other thing I'm getting there is, if you're always searching outside yourself for answers or guidance, it's time to start searching within yourself, as Faith has said, and trust what you're receiving. Andrea, she has learnt, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, type of Reiki. Will this lead to a positive career for you? Okay, so what they're talking about is intention and action steps. What action steps are you taking to steer the ship in this direction? Okay, so like for me, for example, the angel said, okay, you ready to go? I'm like, I guess so, after the third month of saying no. But I knew that if I was going to do this, I was going to go full throttle. So I started advertising everywhere, and I started, Facebook page, website was down the road, but I took consistent action steps. So if we think that we're just going to, hang back and wait for this to kind of come to us, think again. You have to take consistent action steps. Okay. And they'll steer you towards in the direction that they feel is best action wise if you'd like. But we need to start, if we want this and the intention is there and we're passionate about it. This is what I've realized after doing this for 5 years. You better be really passionate about it. You can go take this, learn this. You can learn from spirit, you can learn from a person. But you better be really passionate about it, because as the years go by, okay, 10 years, 20 years, the passion is what's going to hold you there.
Right.
And make it still exciting, even years down the road. Okay. Fernanda's asking if you want to take this one. Is there any reason why I feel drawn to Amy Winehouse? I don't really listen to her music. LOL. Ooh. It's not for no reason.
Right. I'm getting. Like she's around you.
Yep, me too.
And I'm asking why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you assisting in an area of your life? I'm not that.
You're so on the right track there.
Let me hone in and not doubt what they're saying. Hold on.
She's a good vibrational match to her frequency too.
Yes. There's a saying she's assisting you in an area of your life. They're not really saying with what, but like.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll try to get it, but it's not coming easy. It's not that we can't get it. It's just that it's not important for us to really know.
Mm-hmm. They want you to know, right, like that she's around you and assisting you, but it's like not saying with what. But I think what Kristin said, the vibrational match thing, is spot on.
And also, it feels like Amy's kind of gone through or has had the same kind of mindset in certain area as you, and knows how to shift you out of it now. She didn't know how to do it when she was in the physical form, but she knows how to do it now, and so she's going to help to get you to where you need to go. She's kind of acting as a bridge right now. I don't feel like she's going to be around you all the time, and she's not super up in your face. She's more at a distance, but she's just assisting to get you from here to there.
Yeah.
All right, so do you remember me talking about shadow work? Here's a question about shadow work. What's better to focus on, shadow work or light work?
Light work.
And why is that?
Because what you focus on, you get more of. So if you're focusing on shadow, you'll always get more and more. There'll be never-ending shadow for you to focus on.
So let's focus on the things that we appreciate, that are light-filled, the higher vibrational thoughts, the higher vibrational aspects of our reality. Anything else? Go in the direction that feels good, that feels right. Move in that direction. And the shadow work doesn't have luster. It's not feeling good, is it? When
No.
we're doing it.
And I say those things will come up as the light hits. We're gonna be purging anyway, and for me, it happens automatically.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let the light do all the work.
Right.
I don't have to sit there and
think about it and focus.
It's almost like putting the car in reverse.
Right.
All right, so there we have that. How much further down the road will a big change happen for Lauren? Energy feel quiet and not strong, or is it right up in your face? That's the first thing I'm sensing. Is it, which one is it?
I'm getting ready, set, go.
You're gonna go, but as far as like big changes,
But let
she's
me see.
going. She's gonna go. There's chance she's gonna have change, but like we're talking like
Like a
life
big major
altering.
change.
Yeah, life altering, like big.
Oh,
She's gonna have a lot of changes happening, but
I said I get not yet.
nope. No, no, me either. It's flat. It's gonna take some time. Not yet.
Right.
You'll see when it comes. That's the other thing I'm getting. All right. So Sally is wondering if there's any message from her team. She's going through a lot at home with her home life right now. I'm just going to see what I get with this. You're trying to hold it all together, like you're the glue trying to hold everyone together. Quit being so sticky. Quit being so sticky, like glue. Stop trying to hold this all together. Um, are you trying to be the peacemaker? Okay. Let go.
I got that too.
Isn't that cool how we pick up on the same verbiage? It's just sent out, right? And then
Yes.
if you're relaxed, we both pick up on it. It's an energy frequency that we both pick up on.
Yep.
They're saying, what's the worst that can happen? Just let go. Everything falls apart. Oh well.
Yeah,
Let
they're
it
saying
fall
let
apart.
go and release. They said
Yeah,
let go and release.
yeah. Just let it fall apart. For too long, you have tried to hold it together or try to fill in the holes or fill in the cracks. Oh, I'm just getting a feeling like you're a blue life color, big time. Blue life color. I'm getting thumbs up. Let go and go with the flow. That's what they want you to do right now. Let go. Stop being, well, and you know the word enable.
Yeah, I get control what you can control.
Yeah.
Don't try to basically don't try to control, you know.
Yeah.
Let it.
Just let it be. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Last question we're going to take is from Joanne. Does my son have any health issues I should be concerned about? So let's both do it, Faith. Is it that he really does have health issues, or is it that in her mind and they'd like her to stop worrying about it?
I just I get they're giving me spinning wheels, worry.
Yeah, and they're doing this all in your head.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was getting.
Let go.
And yeah, I'm getting the spinning and that it's that she's maybe creating worry where there needn't be.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. That's what I'm getting as well. And as a parent, there are times where we do this and they'd like us to stop doing that. And you can hand off these worries and concerns to them as they arise in order to transmute into the light. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me.
thank you. That was
Awesome.
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 Thank you. I highly recommend her class. It's been
Mhm.
phenomenal. I've taken it both times and I highly recommend. And I look forward to taking the 102. As soon as my angels get me out of rest period. No.
Yeah. Rest period first.
I know.
And I'm always one that says you got to see if it resonates with you, if you're drawn to it. If it feels flat and stagnant, don't. Not yet. Or not at all. Or maybe go somewhere else. But if you're drawn to this course for 2 weeks, June 15th to the 29th. Then come along for the ride.
Magical experience.
It is magical. It really is. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you online.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.